Infinite Statue and Kaustic Plastik just brought us the worldwide premiere at San Diego Comic-Con for the Bloodsport 6-scale figure of Frank Dux, played by Jean Claude Van Dam. This figure looks absolutely incredible. I am excited to just look at it. We got 2 images we can look at, and we're also going to look at a video that they released on their Facebook page as well. There's some other stuff on that we'll go over real quickly, but for the most part, we're looking strictly at this Jean Claude Van Dam figure from Bloodsport. Extremely excited, man. This is an incredible release, I think, or release announcement. The world, you know, they were kind of talking about the pre-orders will be up later in the year, I believe. But just this looks amazing, man. And this is what I keep talking about with Kaustic Plastik and Infinite Statue. Like, they are making figures that nobody else is making. They're doing stuff that nobody else is doing. You know, in an age right now where we're getting just spoiled with how many great releases we're getting from other companies, and we're getting a lot of 2.0s, you know, a lot of the same characters and stuff. It's really refreshing to see a movie like Bloodsport, like a movie that a lot of people, you know, hold dear to their heart, like just a movie that came out, you know, back in the 80s, you know, kind of get this treatment, man. And I just think it's really cool. I mean, I never thought that we'd actually get a Bloodsport figure of this quality, so I'm extremely excited, man. And if you can just look at this, this just looks great. I mean, the JCVD likeness is on point. This is just going to be an absolute incredible figure, man. I think this is one of the best announcements of the year in 6 scale. And I just think it looks good, man. The gi, I believe you can take this off, and we're gonna look at that in that video here in a second. We're gonna kind of look at like the different looks. They're not only gonna have this 6 scale figure, but they also have a 6 scale statue, and they have a 1/10 diorama statue that looks really cool that we're gonna look at as well. But I wanted to kick things off with this worldwide premiere of the 6 scale figure of Frank Dux, played by Jean Claude Van Dam. I mean, it just looks amazing. I mean, that chin line all the way up into the eyes, the likeness is there. Just everything about this figure is super cool, man. I'm just blown away by it. And then just when you thought it couldn't get any cooler, boom, we got this sculpt. And this is amazing if you're a huge fan of the movie, man. I mean, this is just such a cool announcement, and this is going to be such an incredible release. I hope they continue to go to more Jean Claude Van Damme roles, man. I mean, there's so many different roles we could do, but Bloodsport to me is the iconic Jean Claude Van Damme movie, in my opinion. And it's just amazing that we're getting this, man. I mean, I can't stress that enough, how cool it is that we're getting a licensed Bloodsport figure. And not only are we getting a figure, we're getting a statue, and we're getting a 1/10 scale diorama too. So you can just kind of see it, man. Like I said, the gi looks great. The colors really pop. The head sculpt is where the action is, though. And have an open mouth sculpt like that with the tongue and with the teeth, it just looks great, man. The facial aging, the scar on the eyebrow over the right eye, just the details are there, man. The sculpted hair looks really good. The paint apps look great. And I just can't wait for this to get in hand, man, and for this to officially release. I cannot wait. We're going to kick it over now to the Instagram page here. So we're going to kick it over here to the Kaustic Plastik. This is what Infinite Statue released. It says, San Diego Comic-Con has begun. We at Infinite Statue and Kaustic Plastik look forward to seeing you at our booth 321. So if you're at San Diego Comic-Con and you want to go check this out in person, they are at booth 321. And it says you will discover many new products in world premiere and get to see prototypes and preview. In this video, you will discover all of our new products. Let us know in the comments what you think. Extremely excited, man. If you want to watch the full video, we're going to look at it a little bit, but I'm going to pause it on the Bloodsport stuff. But you can already see kind of the Nosferatu statue there. You can kind of see a lot of this stuff that you're seeing right now. There's the Fonzie Happy Days figure. And some of the classic movies there to the right. A lot of this stuff is already out and available or up for pre-order. So let's just keep this rolling. And you can kind of see, so these are like the John Wayne figures that just announced. John Wayne Civil War statue on the left. They got the 6 scale figure coming out to the right. And here it is right here. We're just going to quickly pause it right here. And we're going to move it just a little bit more so we can get all these. All right. So you can see I'm a little bit in the way. Let's minimize me for a bit here. We're just gonna go like right here, just so we can see the whole thing. All right, so you can kind of see right here the 6 scale statue. The full reveal is gonna be in late 2024. That looks amazing. Like the if you just want a statue of JCVD, that's a great choice as well. I'm tempted to get that as well, just so I could have two looks, like this look and then the 6 scale look. But it's gonna be hard not to get the. I'm for sure getting the 6 scale figure. Don't get me wrong, but I would be more likely get this 1/10 diorama base here in the middle. That is extremely cool. This 1/10 diorama statue. Again, pre-order starting now, so you can actually pre-order this wherever from their site. I'll actually link that in the description, just to help you out a little bit if you've never ordered from there. Also, they got it from Sideshow, so I'll link that as well. Again, I don't get anything from that. I just want to share that with you so that way you know where the link is. And it just looks great, man. If you're a big fan of Bloodsport, you're really just salivating at the chance to have this in your collection. This is super cool that we're not only getting a figure, but we're getting a statue and we're getting a 1/10 diorama base. And I wouldn't be shocked if we get more JCVD figures in the future, maybe even more Bloodsport. We'll see. We're going to keep this rolling just a little bit. I think they zoom in a little bit here on the different head sculpt on this 6 scale figure. And you can just see how good it looks. Like I said, down at the foot here, and I'm going to move myself again. Sorry about this. Hold on. I'm going to move myself up here now. You can kind of see right here on the foot. I mean, that, you know, I don't know how to get around that, but you know, again, that's why you might want the statue, is if you want just that full seamless leg. But you got the foot here, but we're gonna have to pose this figure, man, so that doesn't bother me too much. But I just wanted to point that out. You get the second head sculpt here, which looks really, really good. Just comes with a standard base with the crotch grabber here, nothing crazy. I'm sure by the time this actually comes out, there'll be more on that. And you even have the pants right here to the right that he can wear too, so you can kind of have that full look, that full gi look. And I'm sure that you can take off this gi and have the body. Maybe they weren't ready to show off the full body just yet, but obviously a lot of people will want that to be represented in their collection, just because that's how he's fighting in the show, or in the movie. So we're just gonna keep going, because I think they zoom in on this a little bit more to see that head sculpt, man. And as good as that picture look at that head sculpt right there. I mean, that just looks so good, man. And I just think that, again, I don't want to keep, you know, repeating myself, and I do it anyway. But, you know, I just think it's so cool that Kaustic Plastik is doing this, and Infinite Statue. And I just think they're doing really cool stuff, man. If you're a fan of, like, I mean, at this point, if it has come out in the 80s, it is a classic movie, right? So if you're into the classic movies, man, and I love how they're getting into more 80s stuff as well. They do a lot of classic stuff, like classic movies. Like, you know, they got all those Universal monster figures, you know, the Hammer horror figures. They got a lot of stuff from classic movies. They got the Happy Days figure with Fonzie. So again, to see them dipping their toes into an 80s cult classic, which is Bloodsport, to have that be a figure that they're coming out with the Jean Claude Van Dam likeness, I think that just shows you big things to come from this company, man. And I just think if they continue to put out work like this, man, they are really making a name for themselves as one of the best. I mean, they're already one of the best 6 scale companies out there, but they just consistently put out really cool releases that you're just like really impressed by, because again, as much as we love Marvel, DC, all that stuff, it's so cool and refreshing to see a Bloodsport figure. You know what I mean? It's so refreshing to see a Bela Lugosi, a Nosferatu, you know, stuff like that, a Twin Peaks figure, Dale Cooper figure. So again, man, that head sculpt just looks great. We're going to keep it rolling just a little bit more here. And we can kind of see this right here, that second sculpt down here. Again, the full reveal will be in late 2024, and you can just see that second sculpt. I mean, it's going to be tough not to have it with that sculpt. They usually do give, you know, I'm interested to see if this is just how it's going to be. For them to say full reveal, I think we're going to get a little bit more with this figure. We're probably going to get some type of deluxe base. A lot of times, Kaustic Plastik, Infinite Statue, they give you a lot of choices. They give you like the standard version of the figure. They give you like a very, you know, a limited release with the figure with a base, and then they give you like a super limited release with something else. You know, you can see that with the Bela Lugosi. There's like 3 or 4 different options with different accessories in each one. And I just think that for this type of figure, I could definitely see them going that route as well. We are definitely going to get some type of diorama base or display base or big accessory to go with this. I'm sure of it. But then again, I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I would be shocked if we did not get that. So again, man, we're just going to let this run a little bit longer. And that's pretty much it. And then it gets down to, I'll just show this off real quick. This Teen Wolf figure here, because there's not enough here for me to probably make a full video. I might make a short on it, but just to give you that real quick, the Teen Wolf, man, a 6 scale statues. work in progress prototype for reveal in late 2024. Hopefully we get a 6 scale figure of this as well, but I'm happy just to get some Teen Wolf licensing stuff. So again, guys, real quickly back to the picture here and that head sculpt. Bloodsport, Frank Dux, Jean Claude Van Dam, Kaustic Plastik, Infinite Statue doing great work here, making awesome announcements with just so many cool releases coming up, man. We are just being overwhelmed with 6 scale news. So for them to be sticking out and to have a thing, to have an announcement that really sticks out amongst all the noise we're getting right now is just a testament to how cool I think this release is. In my opinion, one of the best announcements in 6 scale of 2024. Thank y'all so much for watching. This has been How You Figure. Make sure to hit that like button on your way out if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Help out my channel, and hit that subscribe button. I think if you like this type of content, you're going to like it around here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.